Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Athletics.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Athletics.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound in this one, Gunnar Hoagland. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. 1 out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup.
First baseman,
not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
That one outside. And it's 2-1. There's the strike at the knees. That one lifted to left. Soderstrom. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third. Third baseman, Yohan
Here comes Yohan Moncada. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Hit in the air, left field. Makes the catch, inning over. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And on the mound today, Kyle Hendricks. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next one in the dirt. Comebacker to the mound. To first, 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Third, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. 2 outs, base is empty.
Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low. Swings and misses, struck him out. A's go quickly and quietly there. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Angels,
All set for the
left
start of
fielder,
the inning.
Taylor
Here's the
Ward.
left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 5th, the
Just kept it
designated
simple.
hitter,
Played
Logan
pepper with the middle of the
O'Hoppe.
infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Next is the designated hitter, Logan O'Hoppe. Ward gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And misses
that's it.
inside. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit, and that one fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. And it's filled up.
2 strikes.
Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This to third, tags the runner. How about that double play?
Pretty lengthy at bat right there, and usually the hitter wins that battle after seeing so many pitches, but instead the exact opposite, or maybe even worse than that, grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
Here's Joe Adell. Man at second. Hit softly on the ground to third. Urshela to first in time. And that is the inning. Angels leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Right side, hard hit. Takes it himself and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, catcher Shea Langoliers.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Shea Langoliers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
One down. Here's Gio Urshela. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Langoliers rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe on the board first. It's 1-0.
Couple of singles back to back. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
One down, runner at first. Nick Kurtz will hit next. Hendricks delivers.
That's a ball.
A's leading by a run. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Count's full.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Luis Urias. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Adele makes the catch, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. On to the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Now it's even up. Action in the pen down there. Hogan Harris appears to be getting loose. Sears also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. Backed off the plate that time. That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the grab, one away.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Here's the center fielder, Matthew Lugo. One down, base is empty. Falling behind 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard on the ground to first. Kurtz takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Zach Neto now at the plate. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. It bangs off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. So the tying run at second. Line drive, that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score and they've tied it. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So 2 down. Here is Moncada. And there's the ball.
2.
Shanuel off of first with 2 away. Foul ball there. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. His 4th home run of the season. And they add a couple more. It's 3-1.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Gunnar Hoagland done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher
Athletics.
on the mound for the A's, Michelle
47.
Otoñez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two outs, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Next offering upstairs. Fouled off left side. Center field. Blade coming in on it. And that's the third out. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And now the center fielder, J.J. Blade.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Activity in the bullpen. Hunter Strickland up and loosening in the pen. Neris getting loose as well. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Tying run at the plate. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hendricks deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now, Jacob Wilson. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Berg, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. Off the plate, and a count 2-1. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Brent Rooker waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
And fouled off. Blade on at second with 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
On to the 4th. Now it's the DH, Logan
Leading
O'Hoppe.
off for the Angels, the designated hitter, Logan O'Hoppe.
And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a...
Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. That one got him
Now
pretty
batting,
good, but perhaps
catcher,
the
Travis
silver lining is that it
Darno.
got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
So here's Darno with one out. One down, base is empty. And that
Two
skips
balls,
into dirt.
1 strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. Urias to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Two outs, base is empty. Joe Adell, the next to hit. And that's
Ball,
off
that's
the
inside.
inside edge. And it's 2-1. That
Ball
one
3.
missed. And strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Soderstrom going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And midway in the 4th, it's the Angels 3 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark. John
the
Chabi and
A's,
Chris Singleton with you.
designated hitter,
And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brent Rooker. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of
Now
holding his
batting,
hands tight to the
catcher,
body and
Shea
just getting enough of the barrel on
Langeliers.
it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And here's the catcher, Shea Langeliers. Tying run at the plate. Foul tip, and he hangs on. That's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him
Now
up
batting,
on the
third
inside part of the plate.
baseman,
Couldn't get
Gio
around on it and catch it out front.
Urshela.
Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now here's Gio Urshela. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Lugo on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Now batting, number 16.
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. Rooker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching
We're
for
back,
the A's.
and there's a new arm in the mound to start
Number
the 5th.
38.
J.P. Sears.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Now it's the second
Leading off for
baseman,
the Angels,
Luis
second
Rengifo.
baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those
Now
spots or
batting,
things can get
number
away from you
15.
awfully quickly.
Here's the center fielder, Matthew Lugo. That one is upstairs.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great.
There goes the runner. And that one in the air center field. One away. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels.
Shortstop, Zach
Sing, you
Neto.
talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Up the middle, Urias. One at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn two on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
And next for L.A., Nolan Shanuel. 2 outs. Just missed. That's inside, and the count is 3-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Hit in the air, right field. Butler. And that'll do it. Angels strand one, but they still lead it 3-1. We're back, and
Now
on the mound is the
pitching for the
closer, Kenley Jansen.
Number 74.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Kenley Jansen.
Luis Urias digs in
Leading
now.
off for the Athletics, second baseman, Luis Urias.
The 3-1. Right side, and that's just foul. Jansen fires. In the air out towards right center. Adele on the run. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
This is J.J. Bleday.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Up next,
And now
for
the right fielder,
A's,
Lawrence
right
Butler.
fielder,
This splits between April and May there.
Butler.
Tying run at the plate. That's down and in. Jacob Wilson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
At the plate, Jacob Wilson.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lede, the lead runner at second. Butler at first. 1 gone. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two on, 1 out. Outside with a breaking ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kenley Jansen will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
They hand the ball over to a new arm,
Number
Hunter
32.
Strickland.
And I can't
Hunter
imagine
Strickland.
any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Tyler Soderstrom. And a count 1-2. First and second, 2 down. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. This could end it. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him, and that's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.